Hey, what's up YouTube? Nuclear Beagle here, and today I bring you something a bit different. I wanted to up my videography game and wanted to purchase a camera slider. If you're going to buy a slider, then it is also worthwhile investing in a pan and tilt head so you can get a decent full range of camera positions. If you look on Amazon and read the reviews of the super cheap sliders and heads, they are one hell of a mixed bunch. I do my research before making purchases, and I kept coming up with people saying that the budget products are garbage, the worst things I've ever bought, etc. Pretty much they were going to have some kind of aneurysm because the product was so bad. But because I was only going to be using the equipment on an amateur level, I just decided to suck it up and make a purchase. The first item you see here is the Glide Gear 23 video camera track slider Dev 235. It was 80 quid, so that's about $110 or 100 euros, and was available on next day delivery. Amazon Prime is epic. In the box you get a carry case, the slider rail, adjustable legs, along with a 3/8 inch adapter. There is no drama putting it all together, and it is relatively sturdy, but again you have to remember this is a budget item. There is a tiny amount of play between the rail and the slider, which isn't the end of the world, but when I was experimenting the slider would tilt ever so slightly, messing up the shot mid-pan, so it's worth bearing in mind. You can lock the slider in position as well as mount it to a tripod. I haven't tried this yet, but if you're going to be using a heavy DSLR and lens, then you will need a super sturdy tripod to achieve a super smooth slide. As mentioned before, it comes with a 3/4 inch adapter, which is awesome as most other sliders do not come with one, and most of the pan and tilt heads require one. The legs are okay, and as long as you tighten everything up properly, then you can get a solid base on which to work. They are also adjustable, which is great if your surface is uneven. Everything unscrews, so watch out you don't lose the ball ends because these also unscrew. So the next thing I purchased was the pan and tilt head. I looked at loads of different ones ranging from 20 quid to 100 quid. Nearly every single one again had a load of horrible reviews, like with the slider. I just thought fuck it and went for the Andoer QZSD Q08 video tripod ball head 3-way fluid head. Yeah, it was 18 quid, which is about $25. 22 euros, which is super cheap. The title says it is a ball head, which it is not, but apart from that it's pretty damn good for the price. Here it is all set up. The extra weight of the camera helps you get a smoother slide, which is good. There are quite a few different effects you can achieve with a setup like this. The easiest to achieve is a pan of your subject left to right, or vice versa, or you can do stuff like zooming in or out. If you use a 35mm lens or something similar and have the aperture wide open, then you can get some really great looking footage. Those people raging on Amazon about how bad these products are more than likely they just don't know how to use them effectively. Even the super expensive sliders are going to produce terrible footage if you just don't know what you're doing. Getting a smooth pan is actually very hard, and the reason why you might struggle is because of you. One tip is to use an elastic band. This helps smooth out a lot of the jerking you would otherwise get by doing it by hand. Just also experiment. Try using an elastic band. Try creating more resistance on the slider by tightening the lock ever so slightly. I pulled the elastic band up and across, dragged one of my fingers along the table, etc. This will never be as smooth as a professional piece of equipment, but if you put the time in, then you can achieve some very, very nice results. Back to the pan and tilt head, I was actually surprised at how smooth this piece of equipment is. It was rock solid when mounted properly. Yeah, some of the parts are low quality plastic and could be a lot more robust, but the important components do look and feel great. I have handled and used some 100-pound heads before. Yeah, they were obviously better quality, but I can't really say they're worth the price if you're just going to be using it at this level. Here you can see under its own weight how smooth it is. I am not sure if it will maintain this throughout its lifetime, but who cares? It was 17 quid, so just buy a new one. Anyway, I made some test footage using both the slider and the head. So here it is. So these next clips are just panning with the head and not the slider. Overall, I really rate these two items. Don't be afraid to jump in and give it a go. For the price of both these items, I have to give them 8 out of 10. Only your own skill when using them could possibly make them a 10 out of 10. I'll put links in the description so you know which ones they are. But yeah, give them a go.